Hello, my name is Eric and I'm doing another one of my photography vlogs called One Body, One Lens, One Roll, One Day. And I figured I'd do something else first. I had a couple requests on how do you actually load a manual SLR camera, because probably half my episodes have had manual cameras. So I figured I'd show you. And basically I got a camera here with, this is my Pentax Super Program, which I've had before. And so basically you open the back by, most cases you grab the rewind crank and just lift it up and it should spring open. There's a few older cameras that either have a door release on the bottom or even on the side that you push a pin on. But yeah, you open up the back, take your new roll of film. This is a roll of Fuji 400 expired, so I'm going to make some ISO adjustments, but that's later. I'm going to slide it in so I can see all the text, not the checker button. I'm going to be able to see all the text on it. I'm going to slide it in there. And then that arm that I had lifted up, I'm going to push back down just to help hold it into place. Then on the other side, especially with old manual cameras, there's typically 1 to 3 little notches in the take-up spindle. This has a bunch of little pillars, and I can just tuck it inside one of those pillars. Kind of give it a shove in there. Get it in there. Of course, it's very curly film, so okay. And then I'm going to wind the photo. Now, I'm a big fan of not stopping there because I'm still afraid it can slip out. I've had a couple rolls of film over the years slip out and just think I'm shooting and nothing's happening. So while I've still got the door open, I'm going to go one more wind so it goes one full loop around before I close the door. I may lose one photo, but I'd rather you get 23 good ones and that otherwise burning out an entire bad roll. All right. Then after you close it, I'm going to go one more wind. This particular camera's meter does not go active until I get past counter 1. So I'm going to have to go a couple more just to make sure I've got good film. And now my meter's live, good film. Now, when you wind the film and everything's nice and tight, the rewind crank should be counter spinning as you wind it. If after your first shot or two, maybe it doesn't start winding, maybe it's still a little loose inside that canister, that's fine. But if by shot 3 or 4, that hasn't started to counterspin, then it may have slipped off. You may want to take the camera into a dark room and just kind of see how it's feeling in there. All right, so that's how you do a manual SLR camera like the Pentax Super Program, Minolta X series, XG series, XA series, Nikon's FEs, FMs, FAs, Canon AE1s. They all kind of do it very, very similar. The take-up spindle may be a little different, but there's still going to be notches. Some have 2, 1 on each side. Some have a whole bunch like this one, but it's going to slide in it, make sure it goes one full loop around before you close the door. All right. Hopefully you learned something. Thanks.